Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Polygon's price chart. And as you can see, since the previous video we did continue our move down a little bit, got a bounce back, and what is going on right now, I think we might actually end up continuing this move down a little bit more, which may not be necessarily an optimistic sign. Why? Because number one, that is going to open the doors to taking this important low down here about 23 cents. And why is that not a good sign? Because you see, at that point, if we end up taking the lows, we have to say this is an A, B, C zigzag. And on a higher degree, I'm thinking we should probably consider the possibility of having an A, B, C running flat, which looks like this. This is our initial move down into a correction for wave B, which in it we are going to take this initial high and then good move down into our C leg, and in it we are not going to take the low of our wave A. And in terms of the sub waves, okay, ABC down into A, ABC up into B, excuse me, and a 1 2 3 4 5 wave on the downside into our C leg. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on. You see, if we end up going a bit lower in order to take this low, at that point I believe we should consider having a 1 ABC expanded flat into wave 2, another move down into wave 3, correction for 4, and what's next? Well, another move down into wave 5, and on a higher degree, what do you have? I'm really hoping that this is going to be ABC into A, ABC into B, and a 5 wave down into C, and our move up to be over right around this area, because at that point, you might be able to say, look, on a higher degree in Polygon, we are having 5 up into 1, correction for wave 2, and what's next? Very, very strong on the upside into wave 3 and 4 and 5. And in this move, we're just going to go straight up and get a break of this very, very important resistance area between 29.5 to about, let's say, 33 cents. So in Polygon, as you can see, overall, one way or the other, I do believe that we are looking optimistic and we are most likely primed for a good move up. However, why did I tell you earlier that in case that we see another phase down in the short term, it may not be necessarily optimistic? Because at that point, building a bullish setup is going to take some time. And what do I mean by a bullish setup? I think if you are a regular viewer, you know what I'm talking about. You see, if you want to say that we're gonna have like a massive move up and start the next major phase of the bull run, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1 2 3 4 5 wave followed by a correction down in order for you to be able to say, you know what, this is actually a 1 2. And since in terms of Elliott's waves, wave 3 is known to be quite a strong and sharp move up, then okay, what's next? Very strong bull run into wave 3 and 4 and 5. And this setup, meaning this 1 2, is going to take some time. So in other words, in Polygon, if we end up having another move down in the short term, which I do think it seems like we are going to have that, then okay, building a 1 2 3 4 5 followed by a correction down may at that point take, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks, and you may have a bit of boring price action. But you know, the market doesn't really care about what you, I, or for that matter anybody thinks. The market does what it does. We are just here to analyze it. So prepare your mind mentally for having another move down and then a bounce back followed by a drawn out consolidation, which is, I promise you, going to be like really, really annoying. But do not lose sight of the fact, please, that every single thing that is happening in here, as long as we are not proven otherwise, is just going to be part of the bullish process. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Polygon. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.